The NBA 2K20 Community Day was a huge hit. Not only did influencers get their hands on NBA 2K20 for the first time, but our developers got direct feedback. They weren't the only ones to check out 2K20 early though.
A group that will no doubt be looking closely at the new gameplay is the NBA2k League. And after the 2019 season wraps, the Warriors gaming squad stopped by the 2K TV studios and we let them hop on the sticks to get a sneak peek at
that for a gorgeous sight, the Washington Monument here in the District of Columbia, so beautifully framed in the sunlight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Crick, and let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Curry. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. Well, guys, huge moment for Che. Thank you for that, David.
Well, you have to be happy that Che was selected. He's earned it with his play. Any argument against this selection, it feels hollow to me.
Now Golden State's starting five. In it forward, it's Thompson and Green. Then it's Curry. Then there's Cauley-Stein. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. C.J. Miles is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Looking at the schedule doors about halfway through the season, some teams that started out very hot and were winning like crazy have now come back to earth. They've cooled a bit. They've leveled out.
I think inevitably over the course of an 82-game season, NBA players will tell you there are always ups and downs and waves of success and then the tough moments. And the best teams seem to be able to weather all of that. Not get too high when they're playing well, not get too low if they're in the middle of a slump. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Wall against Curry. Wall finds Bryant.
Well, a new era begins for the Washington Wizards, right? A change in the front office. The team has tried for years to rebuild in a number of different approaches. Perhaps a fresh outlook for fans under new guidance gives this team new hope. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Beal on the double team. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. And the shot is good. And for the Wizards and their new front office doors, a tough task ahead of them.
I think so, Kevin, because first and foremost, they need to change the culture of the team, right? Too long, there had been a lack of accountability in D.C., and I think once they address that, the rest of the rebuild could come easier.
Wall with a block.
Now, you see the wingspan and the timing by John Wall. What a defensive effort.
That's good from Beal on the assist from Miles.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Outside, Wall. Bryant trying to free himself up. Passes it to Beal. Over Green. Beal can't get it to go.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Golden State moving the ball around. And yes, it's good. He's got 6.
I think you can make a strong case that Draymond Green is the best passing four in the league. Unreal court vision.
Left side, Wall. Inside. Here's Miles. Here's Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Now, I think, Kevin, this is what the team wants to see more of from Bradley Beal. Keep pushing the action. Get yourself some easy points from the foul line.
And both free throws good for Beal.
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
And the basket is good. Beal's got 6 points.
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
Curry's shot is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And with Beal doors, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence. Boy, the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Wall against Curry. Wall attacking. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, that's a big-time move right there by John Wall. Go to work.
Warriors leading by 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Warriors shoot their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one. The first free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
A 15-footer. Jump shot is good that time. Wall's got his second basket of the game.
Well, it matters not if he's dribble driving to the rim or spotting up. John Wall's so assertive in that mid-range game.
The pass to Cauley-Stein. Thompson from long range. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Wizards trail by 7. Wall looking for an opening. Beal the pass to Wall. Shoots over Curry, and it's Wall. That time the assist from Beal. Wall's got his 3rd basket of the night. Throws it up high. Here's Wall playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Beal. Kicks it to Miles. And here's Wall outside. Warriors with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Thompson. And Gibson over to help. Right side, Green. Sinks that one from the post.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Beal. It's good. Beal's got 8 points.
Well, this guy has become better and better at recognizing when to take it strong inside. Bradley Beal's athleticism makes him a tough cover.
14 feet away. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Misses off the right eye.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And Washington again with the bucket.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
He rifled that one in from distance. 6 points for Steph Curry.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Wall finds Beal. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They're leading by 8. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. And George, great as Klay Thompson is with his shooting and his scoring, You have to acknowledge his terrific defense as well.
Kevin, he is elite on the defensive end of the floor. For Klay Thompson, he's tall enough, he's long enough, he's got exceptional feet, exceptional length, incredible discipline, stick-to-itiveness. Any defensive quality you could hope for, Klay Thompson has it.
Thomas with the steal. From 17 feet out. Brown, good.
Well, you can see increasingly that Isaiah Thomas is the maestro running the offense, so adept at reading the defense and finding the open teammate.
Beal on the double team. Golden State moving it around. The dish to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Wizards trail by 11. Bounce pass, Thomas. Pass to Beal. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Shoots. Offensive rebound. Looney. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Warriors lead by 13. The Wizards have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Outside Thomas. Passes to Hachimura. Back to Thomas. Over Russell. Thomas, no good. Warriors leading by 13. On the pass to Looney. Got a piece of it. Pass to Spellman. Robinson for 3. Washington with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
Mo Wagner. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's the Warriors' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Thompson inside the line, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, Klay Thompson's simply one of the best to do it in the NBA right now when it's a catch-and-shoot situation.
Pass to Gibson. Here's Beal. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Green. Lays it up off the glass. Green's got 7 points for the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball passes to Bryant. Beal with it. Cauley Stein defending. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Big-time tough play by Beal right there, unfazed by the foul.
And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting two-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up. If you were coaching, Doris, and you could run your offense through any center in the game, and let's take guys that are playing right now, because you go back in history and the names are endless, but Who would you run your offense through at that position?
Probably a guy that the casual NBA fan is not as knowledgeable about as they should be, Kevin, and that's Nikola Jokic. This is a young, early 20-year-old who may be the best passer out of the post position that we've seen in a generation. Jokic is a guy who can handle the ball from three-point territory. He can take it off the window and initiate your offense. They run him like a point center, and it's appropriate because he's unselfish and gifted as a passer.
Gifted, great word to use, you're right. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Friday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And that one against the Bulls, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Outside, Beal lets a floater go. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Green.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Miles. Gets an open look and hits.
There is a reason John Wall's name is always at the top of the leaderboard in assists in the NBA. Understanding how to dissect a defense.
And here's Miles outside. Warriors leading by 22. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Just a terrific job closing that game out. And in the end, it turned out to be a relatively comfortable win.
You know, so crucial when you have someone on the ropes. Keep them there. Stay in complete command. Avoid those crucial mistakes. That is well done.
And finished off by Beal.
We know this. Bradley Beal is an elite scorer who will take advantage of every opportunity.
Three-pointer kept alive. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Cauley Stein. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Washington's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside, Beal. Puts it up from 12, and he knocks down the jumper. Beal's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And in recent years, some call the Warriors the greatest fast-breaking team since the Showtime Lakers. Doris, do you concur?
Greg, the Showtime Lakers are my all-time favorite team. But I will say, because of the shooting, the ball handling, the passing, the capability on every possession for something spectacular, I would say that this team was as close as you can get to the Showtime Lakers.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
It's Beal on the wing. Beal with another miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
To the middle. And it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Beal, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
Beal on the double team. Gibson with the steal. Pope loose. Bobbed up there for Green. Thompson in the post. Defended by Miles. And Thompson gets it to go. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, Draymond Green is such an elite passer for his position. His head is on a swivel.
Outside, Wall. Miles dishes to Beal. Good on the three-point shot. Beal's got 26 points.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
To the wing on the left. Shoots it. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
They double team Beal. He kicks to Miles. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. The Warriors, number 1.
You know, it's not just the turnovers they're forcing. I mean, they're converting at the other end. And you know what? It puts a lot of pressure on you to play perfect.
Gibson against Green. From 11 feet away. Goes back up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Taj Gibson picks one up.
Cauley Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make them count.
Washington making some changes. Hachimura comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. The Warriors also with a sub. Omari Spellman has come in for Green. Thomas kicks to Gibson. The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will conclude a 5-game road trip for them.
Well, you have to appreciate the willingness of Klay Thompson to move the basketball. How pretty is that, guys?
Thomas against Curry. Outside, Beal. There's a minute 47 left now here in the second. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Beal's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Wizards. Golden State moving the ball around. To the wing right side. Rebound, Washington. Thomas surveying the D. Passes it to Gibson. Shoots from 12. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Golden State's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Another 3 for Golden State.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside, Beal. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Washington with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beal finds Thomas. Here's Hachimura. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And that is just...
Here's Thomas. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Good if it goes. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The 3-point shooting has come fast and furious.
Now, Jay, regarding the All-Star game, you have been officially voted in for the first time. So what does it feel to have all the support of all these fans around the country?
Oh, man, it means everything to me. You know, we play this game for the fans. The NBA isn't possible without them. You know, and I'm just excited to go out there and give them a show. That's what they're paying to see, you know?
No question the fans want to see you at that game. Congratulations. Guys?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back. And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their leads. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Beal and Miles out on the perimeter. Thomas Bryant is out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Wall in at the point guard. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Beal can't get it to go.
A Sacramento King for his first 4 seasons. Willie Cauley-Stein was ready for a fresh start. They allowed him to leave, and he got his wish in Golden State. The athletic rim runner, a nice pickup for the Dubs. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Wall's shot is off.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Wizards. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
And well, for Washington, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
All talk, no walk. Simple as that. They just don't match up with the better teams in the NBA.
A floater, and Beal lays it in. Beal's got 33.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half, and now 1 for 5.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
It is interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way, they change their bodies over the course of their career.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he gets it to go. 35 points for Bradley Beal.
What I love about Bradley Beal is he is an effective, efficient scorer. He always takes quality shots.
Curry, good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry on the wing. To the inside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. He has 35.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Bryant, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The pass to Curry. Whoa, with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Kicks it to Thompson. Down low. Great D that time from Gibson. Washington has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Beal's shot is good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there'll be more in store.
Now the feed to Green. Gibson with the steal. And the wide open shot from Miles. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Poked away. Washington has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bryant, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Curry. Warriors have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. The 3. Drills it from outside. Here's Wall. He has 6. Pass to Bryant. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for Cauley-Stein. And Murray's subbed in for Thompson. Outside, Wall. The Wizards with another miss. The Warriors have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And Green slams it in.
Well, this is why you can't lose sight of Draymond Green. He's excellent at finishing off these backdoor cuts and passes for the dunk.
Outside, Beal. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Now here's Miles. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. From deep, and another 3 for Golden State.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. Dishes it to Beal. Pass to Gibson. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Well, Taj Gibson is a big-time power player. This guy remarkable at getting hit and able to finish nonetheless.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bryant. Hachimura comes in for C.J. Miles. And Thomas subbed in for John Wall.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Curry. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's around 18 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
Wizards making a switch here. Brown's checked in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And here are the Warriors now, and he gets the bucket. 43 points in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
The Warriors shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. From deep. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes it to Wagner. And here is Brown. The pass to Wagner. 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. The Warriors shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, a chance to tack on one more for Klay Thompson. Hard-nosed play, guys.
John Wall's checked in for Washington. The Warriors also with a sub. Cauley-Stein's checked in. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the third. Tipped away. And And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now Wall. Misses. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Cauley Stein, and it's Pascal in at the three, the small forward. Pass to Bonga. Here's Wagner. Cauley Stein defending. Wagner can't hit. One-on-one here. Basket good.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Pass to Jones. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Clock at 4. Here's Wall. The Wizards with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The Wizards have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Well, for Washington, D.C. basketball, they have one title to their name, the champs back in '78.
What a run that was for that team, led by the great Wes Unseld. But boy, in the 40 years since that title, my goodness, fans of this franchise have waited so patiently for that return to greatness. When will it come?
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Wizards. So it's the Wizards now. Outside, Wall. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Deflected by Thompson.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Miles, the pass to Wall. 6 to shoot. A step-back shot here. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Wall against Thompson. To the paint. Cauley Stein passes to Pascal. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and then to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Here's Wall. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
At 6'4", he's got incredible shoulders, great frame to put some second chance points on the board. Beautiful.
And there it is for him.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Cauley Stein. Robinson is subbed in for Klay Thompson. Wizards have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Passes it to Spellman. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And there's the pass to Miles. Here's Bonga. And here's Miles from deep. Wall. They get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you. And you don't need anything else.
That is so well said. Here's Beal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beal's got 46 points.
Just a great move by Beal. Little shake, little bake right there.
Again, what an avalanche. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Bonga deciding where to go with it. They double team Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Beal's got 18 points just in the second half.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Golden State moving it around. Bonga pulls it in. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The drive by Beal. Connects again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a 4-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number 1, the salary cap implications that happen. Number 2, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a 3-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about 4-peat.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Brown is checked in for Jones. To the inside. McKinney kicks it to Looney. Outside, Robinson. To the middle. Here's McKinney. Inside. Tries it from 9. And that one drops for him.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Here's Bonga. Pass to Beal. They double team Beal. Brown wide open. He fires. Good as Beal picking up the assist.
What an outstanding pass. And Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
And Brown over to help. Shoots from the elbow. That one wide left. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. Pass to Bonga. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
And Washington making a change here. Jones is checked in. Brown finds Mahimi, and it's Mahimi finishing it off.
That's how it's done, my man. Jan Mahimi attacks the rim. No one gets in his way.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers. And stolen by Murray. And even 3-on-3 break. It's good.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Brown against Murray. To the middle. Pass to Bonga. Murray against Brown. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Over Murray. They get the rebound. Mahimi, the layup missed.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Takes it from 10. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Washington's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Bonga. It's Brown on the wing. Launches it. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Misses in close. Washington's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Golden State. For the 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable. Brown against Murray. They get a hand on it. Mahimi down low. Shot from 12. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, listen, if you're going to let Mahimi square up from the mid-range, you may be in for a surprise. This guy has worked diligently on that aspect of his game.
And another one falls. Amazing.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. The Wizards shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic
was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Lewis, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament.
And another one falls.
He's scoring at an insane level here, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Yeah, he's on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all-time in scoring.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the 1st and 3rd place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and 3rd place all-time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making history.
Jones, no luck. So it's the Warriors now. Some nice passing by Golden State. And the first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Wizards. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The Warriors pull it in. Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 39. 7 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was
and good. There's another.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1965.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and what they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need to put it at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific two.
Hey, Kenny here. You were incredible. Season high in points, validating everyone who insisted you could make it into the NBA. Even after the questions that were raised heading into the draft.
Yeah, you know what? This might be wrong to say, but the haters out there, I just consider them fans. It's really 2 sides of the same coin, you know? Anyone who thinks my numbers could be padded, well, check the scoreboard. Who won tonight, Playboy? But anyway, that's old news in a week, because I'm looking to break my season record next time out, you know what I'm saying? Press room?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you now.
Okay.
All right. But that's the best.
Jay, congrats on making the All-Star team.
Thanks, Ted.
So tell me, how does it feel?
Man, it feels like Christmas morning, and you got all those presents underneath the tree, and Mom's cooking bacon and French toast, and everything's exactly how it should be, except I don't eat bacon.
So it feels pretty good then.
Oh, yeah, man. It feels great. Wouldn't you want to be an all-star? That's like every kid's dream right there. That and bringing home the chip. But one thing at a time, you feel me?
Jay.
What up, Levi?
There he is. Hey, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
How's it feel being an all-star? Congrats, man. You must be pumped.
To be honest with you, I'm more focused on getting some wins.
Humble. Focused. Nice. Well, I just wanted to be here to congratulate you in person.
Thanks, Levi.
You're killing it, man.
Hey, you're the man.
All right.
start. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm here with B Smooth and Jin from Warriors Gaming Squad, and they're about to get their first look at NBA 2k20. I got CB13 and Shakita. I'm here with Type, center for Warriors Gaming Squad, and head coach Tommy.
So right off the bat, like I can notice like how smooth the defense is.
I feel like if you reach at the wrong time in this game, like you can like get beat off the dribble, and then if you reach at the right time, you'll be rewarded.
We've got a real doozy of a winning streak here, and spirits are high in the whole team locker room.
Everyone loves a winner, Hank.
Absolutely right.
The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them. And it looks like they'll be ready for it. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. And you've got it on two. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now?
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Durant said his days of trying to prove himself through basketball are done.
All right, thanks, D.A. Now, Golden State's starting five. Green and Cauley Stein are down low. And there's Klay Thompson. Then it's Curry. And for Brooklyn, LeVert and Durant out on the perimeter. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Jared Allen. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General Manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
Curry's shot is off. And so Allen will bring it up for the Nets. Here's LeVert, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And you look at Karis LeVert, Clark out of Michigan, 6'7", and a tremendous athlete.
Kevin, he's one of my favorite players over the last handful of years coming out of college. He had some injury issues his last 2 seasons at Michigan, but he's an excellent two-way player. Outstanding energy and aggressiveness, and makes all kinds of plays at both ends of the floor and plays the game the right way.
The pass to Dinwiddie. It's LeVert on the wing. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
The wing jumper off target.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Shot from 12. Jump shot is good.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
Pass to Green. Golden State moving it around. Here's Thompson. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
There they go. Finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
The Nets are gone. 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to LeVert. The feed to Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Dinwiddie passes to KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Count it, good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Dinwiddie outside. And And stolen by Cauley Stein. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And that one drops.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
It's LeVert on the wing. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. LeVert's got 5.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
To the inside. There's the double team with Allen. Pass to Cauley Stein. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Wide open look here for Cauley Stein. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Now here's LeVert. D right on him. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Like the way LeVert controls himself. Always under control. Knows what he's looking for. Takes his time. Particularly when he's close to the basket.
Thompson outside. The 3 ball. Drops in the tray. 7 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Here now is Dinwiddie. 24-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And also 3 steals. So he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Thompson misses for Brooklyn. They've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. For 3, Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Mark, here we are in midseason, and some teams have already exceeded early expectations, starting to show that they are the real deal.
Yeah, no fluke, and that's what we call validation. Again, you have such a long season early on. The schedule can work in your favor, but as we get to this point in the season, Kevin, teams are starting to show you who they really are, answering doubters, and it's got to be extremely satisfying when you prove folks wrong.
Absolutely.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Allen outside. Back to Dinwiddie. The dish to Jordan. Over Cauley Stein. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
That one goes. Count it.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. You take a look at the Thunder. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Golden State, they know who they are. They know where they want to be. They just have to maintain this level of play and maybe even take it up a notch.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Here's Thompson, and the Warriors tack on 2 more. Nets trail by 3. Now Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Green against Allen. KD on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's on target from the wing.
And deadly from pretty much anywhere on the court. Durant is a relentless scorer.
Curry gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Dinwiddie. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Here's Green. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Dinwiddie finds Allen over Curry. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie. Allen's got his second bucket.
Always good to see a player like Allen expanding his offensive game, changing things up and keeping the defense honest.
Golden State moving it around. Here's Cauley Stein, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk.
In at the guard. Cleveland. First bucket. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
First basket of the
Warriors leading by 15. 15 feet away. And now with another bucket.
The smooth shooting stroke of standing at shooting at the ball.
Allen to Levert. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basket.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for the Nets. Harris comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now here is Harris. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Levert. Can't connect. 6 feet out.
That's the shot you gotta hit. You don't. It's better from that.
They blow the.
adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak. Adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be.
Like on the foul, and he's called for the flag. By Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hand. Well, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
Here's the three. Rebounded by the Nets.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Excellent D there from Allen. Brooklyn with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And it's Allen with the jam.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
And Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. The Nets. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Tremendous versatility for Karis LeVert, offensively, Clark, and defensively. He can play multiple positions.
Well, I like that about him too, Kevin. 6'7", he's a gifted scorer, can make plays when the ball is in his hands. The Nets have a number of ball handlers, and that's what Coach Kenny Atkinson believes in. To get a lot of guys that can make plays and do it for each other and together, and we've got something good.
The 15-footer, rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Karuch. Burks covering. Fader on the way. Burks pulls it in. Burks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hits it from three-point range. He has 40.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harris outside. From the arc. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 4 assists in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Stolen by LeVert. Harris outside. Finished off the break. Harris has got 11 points in the quarter.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Dinwiddie's checked in for LeVert. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Alec Burks. And here is Harris. He's got 12. There's the pass to Prince. Dinwiddie surveying the floor.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Golden State moving the ball around, and good that time. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Unloads from 13. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Fires from 18. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. Klay Thompson, number 1.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there. But don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
Dinwiddie kicks to Harris. Back to Dinwiddie. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of this game.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. So it's the Warriors now. And again, no good by Golden State. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. And they need to avoid that.
You know, Harris has a really good all-around game, and I've been most impressed by his passing.
Dishes to Thompson. It's hauled in by Harris. Outside Durant. He's looking for Dinwiddie and finds him. The lead now in single digits. Dinwiddie's got 7 points for the quarter.
Seeing Dinwiddie in attack mode, boy, that's fun to watch. Outstanding at getting to his spots and cashing in.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Warriors ahead, leading by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the perimeter, Harris and Prince. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to KD. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. From downtown, Jordan with the rebound. Nets trail by 9. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
You know, Harris showing you he's unafraid to mix it up in there sometimes, which is a good way to balance his attack.
That shot is off. Great D that time from Durant. Let's go. Let's keep it alive.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there, Greg. The timing couldn't have been better.
Shoots the three. Warriors with the rebound.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Passes it to Looney. Lets it go from 11. Count it. And the Warriors lead by 7.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Dinwiddie attacking. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Allen's checked in for Prince, and the Warriors also making a change. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Looney.
You know, for a team like the Nets building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
Like you were talking about the Nets player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development. The investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
Launches the three. Warriors getting another chance here. He gets that one. 8 points for Willie Cauley-Stein.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession, and the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Here's Allen. Puts it up off the inbound, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Earning a trip to the stripe that time. Allen constantly on the move, which makes him hard to guard.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
Golden State moving it around. Dinwiddie against Curry. And slam dunk by Jordan. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 23 rebounds.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high-percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
And, Greg, safe to say Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Durant down low. Working on Thompson. Durant goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. KD's got 21 in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
It's stolen by Harris. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. From 13, they get it again. And then Allen slams it in.
Allen's got some old school big man in him. He's got great hands and mobility and does a good job finishing above the rim.
On the wing, Thompson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. And up the court come the Warriors on the break.
And how about the decision-making of Curry? Not just a go-to scorer, also a skilled orchestrator who picks the defense apart with his passing.
Outside, KD over Thompson. KD can't get it to go.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Curry on the wing. Another shot. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
A rebound by the Nets.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Ball's not loose, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. KD kicks to Dinwiddie. Durant against Thompson. Here's Jordan. 5 to shoot. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And that's 13 points for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Green. Out to Thompson. Out to the wing. Lets it go. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Brooklyn, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
LeVert finds Dinwiddie.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back.
Now Harris. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hey, Jet here, man. When you got into that groove from the distance, I thought, uh-oh, here we go. Did you feel the same way?
Jet, man, that's high-key insight. That's exactly how I felt. You know how it is. There's a certain mindset you get into when you feel like you can accomplish anything. And there were moments tonight where I felt like I was a GOAT from beyond the arc. Now, I'm not saying I'm the greatest of all time, all right? I'm just saying I felt that way when it was happening.
Man, that GOAT phrase is thrown around a lot, but I might use it tonight.
What can you say about